Hi dear Aquarius, welcome back. This is A from High Fives 550. This is your Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising sign and Venus love reading for October 2022. Thank you for being here and welcome back. This is A. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Perhaps next month's message is the one for you, but I've always believed in synchronicity, so there must be something in here that you need to hear today. You could be dealing with an earth sign, but I strongly feel that this is you carrying all the burden in this relationship. You could have earth signs in your chart, but I strongly feel that this is you taking in charge, being in charge of this relationship, or perhaps providing for this person. While this is neutral by default, that means no emotions involved. The energy I am picking up on this card right now for you, dear Aquarius, is that there seems to be quite a struggle from your end, or perhaps you are questioning, does it have to be this way? Do I have to carry all the burden all the time? Do I have to provide all the time? Do I have to do the work? Perhaps there seems to be an imbalance, not only in power relations but also in tasks. If you are in a relationship, perhaps you feel that you are always doing the work. Perhaps you feel that you are always you're the one who makes the first move in terms of apology. You are owning up to everybody's mistakes. You're owning up to your mistakes. You're very grounded. Your energy right now is very grounded. You are focused perhaps on work. You are focused on your finances, focused on making the home life be balanced, or focused on making this home situation work. But sometimes you feel that you're the only one who's doing the work, and you are, perhaps you are not, you're confused perhaps, and not sure whether it has to be this way all the time, that you would have to carry the relationship. Yeah, there's a part of you, I mean, it's not something that you would tell to your friends when they ask you how's your relationship. It's not something that you would say out loud, that I feel that this relationship is weighing me down, that I am carrying the relationship. It's not that way. The energy I'm getting here is that there's that slight, you're entertaining that thought. There's a certain thought within you that just feels like you're doing all the work. And it's not that you could say that it's sad. It's not that you could say you don't like that. Perhaps you signed up for that. But if your friends would ask you, you could just, you can't help but say, I don't know, it just feels heavy, or it just feels that I do all the work. It's not that it's bad. I'm not saying it's bad. But I mean, if you are to say something about that, you could say, perhaps you catch yourself saying that I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just feeling that way. There's this nudge, there's this niggle inside of you saying that sometimes it feels so heavy, sometimes I'm overworked, there's too much on your plate, and it feels so heavy. I mean, you spend your day or you spend your week thinking about other people, and it's just how you are, it's just the way you are. But right now it kind of feels exhausting. It kind of feels you need a rest. You know what I mean? Perhaps you're struggling with work-life balance, or perhaps your too much work is taking its toll on your relationship. Look at that. They are newlyweds, but her gown was torn way before it has to be, the cake has been sliced way before it has to be sliced. It's like the joke's on you. I mean, you've been doing this for ages. You've been working your ass off only to find out that it's not really working. I mean, you've been earning way too much, but you don't feel the joy that you're supposed to feel having earned a lot. I mean, perhaps you have had the intention that you would work so hard so that you could travel and you could eventually gain a lot of money for you to spend on your travel, to spend for your family. But those expectations didn't really happen, or is not really happening in reality. And this is something that bothers you, something that bothers you right now. If not, I kind of I am getting this energy of you're good. I mean, your friends would ask you how are you, and you say I'm good. I mean, there's really nothing wrong around your connection right now. But if you sit and pause and perhaps get asked by your friends about how are you handling your health, or it just comes out, it just pops up, and then suddenly you start thinking, yeah, I'm not okay. This is not okay. I feel so exhausted. I mean, you really never had the time to sit and think about how you're feeling. You have been this person who cares for others, who acts for others, who works for others, and sometimes you forget about yourself. It's not something that it's no big deal, in fact. But you just can't explain how exhausted you are sometimes. Okay. Dear Aquarius, what's up? For some of you, perhaps in the past, you may have let go of an offer to be, let's say, to be sent to another country, to be an expat in another country. Perhaps for some of you, you have turned down a good offer just so you could spend time with your family, or you could spend time with your person. However, you are already, for some of you, you may have already resigned. Perhaps work really matters to you in the past, and you let go a portion of that. For example, that offer, you turned down an offer, perhaps a promotion for your person, for your love life, but it didn't turn out the way you wanted it to turn out. Perhaps you turned it down just so you could travel, but it didn't happen. The travel didn't happen. Perhaps you turned down the promotion just so you could spend time with your children, you could spend time with your loved ones, but your person didn't have that time for you. It's just like I can't help but hear the jokes on you. The tables have turned, and perhaps there seems to be a regret from your end on turning down that offer, turning down the promotion, and that is contributing for your feelings of exhaustion, feelings of, heck, you don't even know why you're feeling that way. What's the reason behind that exhaustion? What's the reason behind you feeling that way? Why do I get that feeling that perhaps this situation is bringing you that, if not depression, sadness, or perhaps you begin to question your decision, your life choices, and for some of you, perhaps you're blaming yourself. For some of you, you could be in argument, in a constant argument with your person, and perhaps in one of those nasty or heated arguments or heated conversations, they have told you that it was better when you are always out rather than now spending more time with me. I mean, you are annoying. Perhaps for some of you, of course, that would not resonate to all of you. Would just be one Aquarius born individual. Perhaps they have, that's their response to you. I mean, why did you turn down that promotion anyway? You didn't even consult me with that. I mean, you are the one who is doing all the efforts. You are the one who is working your ass off, and now suddenly you are being pinned down to the ground for this decision of yours. I mean, your intention, it's all for the good, it's all with good intentions. You turned down the promotion, you resigned perhaps just so you could, with all the best interests at heart. But right now, it's not turning out to be how you expected it to be. And something is being hidden from you. For some of you, your person may be, you're in a constant argument with your person, as I have mentioned, and there's something that they are not telling you. There's something that they are hiding from you, and it contributes to that feelings of exhaustion, feelings of pain, of heartache. But you are the king. I mean, this is your core energy. You are the king. I mean, you could get out of your mess easily. You are wise. You walk so slow, just like our tortoise here. You move at your own pace, but you rarely get defeated. You rarely fail. You always succeed. So whatever this instance is or circumstance that you are encountering right now, you know how to get out of it. But being the kind person that you are not leaving anybody behind. I mean, you are in a more mature space. You are in a grounded space, and I mean, there could be regrets for your choices, but you wouldn't have it any other way. You would still I'm getting an energy of humility from you. I mean, no big deal, I'm all good. That is what I'm getting. It kind of sounds like I am speaking with an earth sign, because you are very grounded, focused, and determined to work it out. I'll just get the energy of the person you are dealing with. For some of you, there could be an affair that you are starting to unearth, but you would stay regardless. The regrets could be coming from, had I spent more time with my family earlier, it couldn't have happened. I kind of also am picking up on energies of blaming yourself for the situation, blaming yourself and blaming your choices, and perhaps that is also one of the contributory factors to this sadness, this depression perhaps, or this feelings of defeat. If you are calling out your person, perhaps you are also torn if you would call out your person, if you are calling out your person, I strongly feel that they will deny this to death, and they have nothing good to say right now. Their emotions are out of whack, and they would blame you for it. And perhaps those feelings of you are blaming yourself, not only because you feel like you have misgivings, but partly, or a huge part of that, is that your person is blaming you for your choices. And that is what I am getting. They are blaming you for it. They would stand their ground, but you know for a fact that whatever they are standing up for is in no way not in the same line of argument as your argument. You have a stronger argument than your person, and they would fight to death for their stupid argument. They are not in a good place right now. You could be a man, could be talking to a man, but could also be not necessarily, not gender specific. So you could be the one who has masculine energies in this relationship. You could be the one who provides, the one who takes action, the action oriented one. Your energy, I'm talking about the energy, and your person could be the imbibes the feminine energy, very receptive in their normal and their you have known them to be receptive, to be empathetic, but right now they're not being that kind of person to you. Perhaps your intuition is telling you that they're guilty, but you refuse to go into that argument because you know that you would catch them. It would be easy for you to catch them. They're acting like a cold-hearted bitch right now. And once you open up the conversation, they would lash out on you. They would stand their ground, and they would blame you for it. Your person seems to be... I have mentioned a while ago that for some of you, you could be feeling so sad, feeling like you're in a dark phase right now, could be depressed, but your person may be showing signs of depression. I mean clinically depression, because if you are feeling exhausted, your person maybe is losing sleep. They are losing sleep about your current situation. They want to escape. They want to, perhaps this person, for some of you, your person is breaking up with you. They want to call it quits. They want to get out of the relationship, but they can't give you any reason. Any reason. They can't give you any reason why they would want to get out of it. And so perhaps that is one of the reasons why you start to think that there's an affair going on. They're starting to be cold towards you. I don't know what their problem is, but their cards are showing that they have a problem right now. This could be a personal issue, and being you, the more mature person and wise, you are this king. You are the more wise, grounded, humble person. Being that kind of person that you are leaning towards giving more for this person, being there for this person. I mean, if your friends would tell you to step back and to let them figure out their shit, perhaps you would hate your friends for saying that, because I could be talking to somebody who is married, and you stand by your person through thick and thin, in sickness and in health, and it's quite insulting for you to receive those kinds of pieces of advice from friends to tell you to back off and let your person figure out their own shit. Because seriously, their cards, it shows that they're not in the right frame of mind. It's not that they would kill you, but they are not, everything is imbalanced right now. Perhaps their chakras are not in balance right now. It's either they speak less or they speak too much, and it hurts you. I mean, it's not that it's big deal. Everything for you is no big deal, and everything for you could be solved right away. But your person, it seems to be that restless mind, there's restlessness all around them right now. And if you call it out or if you tell them to seek help, perhaps they would be offended by it. Smothering female energy. I strongly feel that this is them. Look at you. The Queen of Coins and the King of Coins. What a perfect match. I feel that this is the energy that both of you should be imbibing right now. I mean, if you are in that balanced and grounded space, your person should be that receptive, nurturing, and providing that solid foundation for the home life for both of you. But I strongly feel that this is what they are struggling with. Perhaps if they are a new mom, they could be suffering from postpartum depression, and they're having a hard time to embrace the changes in their body, to embrace the changes in their home life. I mean, there are changes around them right now that they're not willing to accept, and I strongly feel that these changes are outside their control, and it frustrates them to acknowledge, or it frustrates them to know that everything is beyond their control, because perhaps they're used to being in control most of the time, and this is something new to them, an unfamiliar territory. Perhaps you may have migrated to another place or relocated your home, and they're having a hard time to adjust. I mean, you are the source of their strength, you are their rock, but right now that you are also struggling, and perhaps you could be in denial of that struggle, they just want to just be left alone and not talk to you about it. And perhaps this is where it gets juicy because they know that you shouldn't be bothered, but you are in a long-term relationship, and that's your role, right? Perhaps that is what you want to tell your person. That's my role in your life, right? I mean, I am struggling, yes, but if you are struggling, then let me help you. And perhaps that is also one of the reasons they don't want to reach out for help, is that they're not used to, they're so independent to a point that they're not used to being helped. They're not used to receiving help. They don't want help because they have a different perception of help. They don't want to appear as helpless. They don't want to appear as vulnerable. And perhaps that is also, for some of you, that could be one of the reasons why you are getting frustrated, or why are you hurting in this connection, because you don't feel needed, or you don't feel that yeah, you don't feel needed. Okay, so let us get, okay, why did I hear LSD? Your person, or you, one of the individuals in this connection may be struggling with addiction, and it's hard to come out of that. And that sense of control, that is something that they are struggling with. That sense of authority, I mean, they are having a hard time to embrace that vulnerability. They're having a hard time to accept the reality of the situation. Yeah, and that is the scenario one I am seeing. And the other one is, if you resonate with what I have mentioned a while ago about the affair or an ongoing affair, somebody is, there's a third party. I'm not saying that third party, I mean, there's a lover already going on. It's not an affirmation that there is really an affair going on. But third party, it could also be the addiction, obsession towards something, and it quote-unquote ruins. I mean, that could be too much of a word, ruins the relationship, but it could be leading that way. And perhaps you are struggling with dealing with this right now. You know that you are the strong and stable person that you are, but there seems to be a lack of acknowledgement from your person about their situation, and there seems to be another person in the picture. This could be this, but this could also be a younger brother. But there is somebody who is feeling their attention, or giving them the attention that they think they need. Somebody is giving them attention that this person, your person, has been for the longest time seeking from you. Suddenly they got it from another person, and it just elates them. And if you are figuring out if your person know that this is immoral or wrong, they know it. But I'm not saying, this is not an affirmation that your person would jump in a relationship with this person. I kind of getting the vibe that they are just exploring. It's just one way of their escape from this situation, from their situation. Let us get what the universe wants you to know right now. Ew. Okay, be careful. This, if you resonate with that other scenario about third party, perhaps you know this person. Be mindful or be careful of somebody. Could be a woman, really, in your life. They are not what they seem to be. Could be a manipulative, a cunning person around you right now. This could also be in a form of gossip. Somebody around you may be telling you fake news or spreading rumors between you and your person. Whoever this is, this could be your person who is manipulating you or saying things that are not really believable. But this could also be from one of your friends who may be telling you stuff that they're twisting facts. I mean, the bottom line of what I am pointing at is that if ever you need to get to the heart of the matter, you converse, you speak, you express your truth, and you have that heartfelt conversation with this person. Never allow anybody to manipulate you, or never allow somebody to say something that you would regard as factual. If there's something that perhaps you are that kind of person who is non-confrontational or doesn't want to express their emotions, perhaps this is one way or a challenge for you to express it with the person that you're having an issue with. Somebody in this connection, maybe they're not who they seem to be, or at least how you have known them. Somebody is showing you another side of them, which is unknowingly a manipulative tool for you to act a certain way. So I'm not saying that this is your person, but you would know who this is. Somebody around you is not who they seem to be. So be careful. Be careful also that you are expressing your troubles with another person. Perhaps you could be the one who having a third party instead of addressing your issues with your own person. Okay, so I guess I would have to leave it at that there. Aquarius, continuation is in the link in the description box below. One more oracle card for you, and you could scroll down through the link in the description box below. You could scroll down and make your own 3-card spread too. So I hope to see you next time there, Aquarius, and thank you for being here. Bye.